Does it taste strong enough? I don't know, actually. It'll do. Right. Now for my crumpet to make me, you know, breakfast. I don't know what you have for breakfast, but I quite like, you know, the odd crumpet, you know, with what's it called, it's not butter, but it's, I don't know, I've got to be careful what I say, you know, I don't want to do any free advertising, you know, infringe any kind of copyright. Okay, but it's like that stuff, that's not butter, you know, they say it's butter, but it's not butter. They just like to make you believe it's actually butter. Nothing's really quite like butter, is it? You can always tell the difference every single time, but anyway, it's the best next thing, because you see, I'm on my diet today. Well, after this, I'm on my diet. I think I'm, you know, right there. It's just so Moorish, isn't it? The crumpet in the mornings. Yes, I'm just getting up. It's like the morning after the night before. And I like jam on mine. No, I used to just have butter on. Please. I would never have dreamed of putting a bit of jam on the top. Slap a bit of strawberry jam on, and by God, it tastes yummy. Wait until I finish my crumpet. You can wait, can't you? You're not so bloody impatient that you can't wait 1 bloody minute for me to finish my crumpet. You know what? I wish the toaster could have done 3 at a time, or even 6 at a time. And my crumpets, you know, they've got to be a good crumpet, like, oh, I can't see it, can I? That bread guy, you know, he's on adverts. People keep asking him, you know, about his bread, giving him new ideas, you know. That guy who made these crumpets. I like these crumpets anyway. You know, very nice. I don't like cheap crumpets. Taste too, some of them are like rubber, aren't they? I suppose you're wanting to know what the outcome of last night was. You know, my blind date, you know. Yes, him. I'll just finish my crumpet first. Well, all I can say is that I was no one's crumpet last night. No. Was that a naughty thing that I said just then? You know, about being a bit of a crumpet. No, never me. I'm never anybody's crumpet, me. And that's why he didn't turn up, did he? No. I waited 2 hours. I just thought I might have gotten the time wrong, you know. Because I'm sure it was arranged for 7, and then I kind of thought, well, maybe it was 9 o'clock. You know, missed a little loop off. waited until 9:10. I mean, I was late, you know. So then I thought, well, oh, maybe he did turn up at 7 and he left, you know. And the guy that passed, I thought, oh, is it going to be him? Oh, he looks nice. Oh, he looks dashing. Tall, dark, handsome. Flouncy hair. Legs way up to his But they didn't stop to look at me. Oh, they looked at me. Not quite in the way I wanted them to look at me. And then there was this bald man with a great big pot belly. He stood, actually. He was kind of strange. He was a bit creepy, actually. Thing was, you see, because obviously I hadn't seen him before, and he hadn't seen me. So, you know, how do you tell who's who and what's what in a crowd, you know? I mean, even if you're standing around, it's not always clear that you're actually waiting for that person, you know, because you find that other people wait there too. I mean, where I was standing was quite a popular spot. I mean, there was a few, anyway, there was a few, well, I would call them, you know, bit tardy. Yes, tardy. And there was lots of guys, you know, well, stopping in their cars. And they were getting into the cars. I mean, oh, it's just, well, I couldn't understand it, you know. I thought, oh, well, their dates are turning up. And I mean, the skirts were as short as belts. It was as if, you know, half of them didn't seem as though they were wearing any underwear. No. Most, you know, some of them, not most of them, I mean, some of them were just wearing these, like, thong things. I mean, oh, God, who can wear a thong? Oh, can't imagine that. I like to keep my bum covered up. Especially with it being so big. But anyway, there I was just standing there, and this bald man was standing across the street, and he was about to cross over. And the thing was, he had this rose, right? And I had a rose as well, and I kind of slipped it in my hair, you know. It was quite fetching. But and I kind of thought, oh, it must be him because he's carrying a rose just like me. He didn't wear it in his hair, of course, you see, because he didn't have any. I suppose that would be quite difficult, wouldn't it? Really difficult, no hair. Oh, anyway. And then he turned around and ran. But I'm sure he mustn't have been my date, because I'm sure if he was, perhaps he just forgot his other bunch of roses that went with the single rose he was carrying, you know. But anyway, I stood there and I stood there and I stood. And I waited and then I couldn't believe it. You know what happened then? You're never going to guess what happened then. I was stood there, his skirt pulled up.